Hi, my problem solution is assessment of renewable energy resources in Colombia. They are so big, so diverse, and so dynamic. We use electricity that is vital to the current civilization. In our homes, in the industry, basically, electricity is everywhere you are. But how this electricity we use is obtained and how much is the cost of using it? Well, I will tell you the biggest problem with the current energy obtention model and the solution to this problem for the case of Colombia, but can also be applied to the rest of the world. As you can see in this image, nature has several ways to produce energy. Energy is everywhere. Energy is in the ocean, in the subsurface, in the solar rays, in the wind, in the nucleation of atoms, and in the rivers, among others. However, these energies cannot be obtained everywhere because the environmental conditions we have, for instance, in Colombia with the sun, are not the same conditions we have in the North Pole without the sun, but cold winds. So the way in which we obtain energy vary regarding on our location in the earth. Um, there are three big problems with the environment and fossil fuels. The first is greenhouse gases. Um, the most important gas is the CO2, contributing about 18% of the total, and it is generated mainly by the industry through the burn of fossil fuels like petroleum, natural gas, and carbon, among others. Acid rain is the second problem. It forms when air, wet air mixed with nitrogen and sulfur oxides that are produced by fabrics during the burn of fossil fuels, and this acid rain can generate health problems for humans, soil acidification, and in general damage to the ecosystem. And the last problem is water and soil contamination because the exploitation of these fossil fuels generates leaks in the ground that damage the cropping properties of the soil and mix with the underground and shallow water, becoming it not potable for human use. So, oh, sorry. Um, so, and you might maybe ask yourself if fossil fuels are sustainable, and the answer is no, they are not. But how long we will have fossil fuels? Well, most fossil fuels are prospected not to no longer than 18 years in the future, not including coal. Thus, what I mean is only one more generation of humans could live with all commodities we live nowadays, and after that resources get exhausted, humans will not have sufficient food to produce electricity to the whole world. Moreover, how much efficiency? If we evaluate this graph, the efficiency of these natural resources, we find that coal is the most used in the production of electricity, but gas, nuclear, and oil sector also contribute a big part to electricity generation. So the question is, what will we do to minimize the impact of the disappearance of the gas, nuclear, and oil sector in 18 years? And that is the reason why I'm explaining all this to you, because I want to point out that we have to change fossil fuels for other ways of obtaining energy, for other clean energies, for other reliable energies. So I have two proposals. My first proposal is geothermal. Concerning to Colombia, it is located on the Pacific Ring of Fire, and therefore igneous activity occurs frequently, providing a significant number of zones in which there is geothermal potential. These red zones here. One solution to the problem of energy obtention in Colombia is to install several geothermal plants throughout and near of the Andes Mountains where igneous activity is present. The second proposal is tidal energy. This is less attractive, and we know Colombia has an extended marine territory in which is located Pacific coast where were registered tides greater than 3 meters. That could not seem too much to you, but ensure you that it is significant in the production of electricity, meaning that tidal energy can be exploited. In both cases, the results have been satisfactory. One example of this success is in Iceland, where about 69% of total energy is obtained from geothermal, and Canada, France, and Switzerland, and other countries around the world in which tidal systems are of production of energy are already in operation and looking toward expansion throughout the vast ocean. So to finish, comparing both solutions, tidal has less complex process of exploration and its implementation takes less time than geothermal implementation. It is more cost effective to short term because turbines are cheaper and there is no necessity to drill. However, it yields less uses than geothermal energy and reliability is lower owing to variations of tidal with the hour of the day. Then geothermal energy works constantly and their maintenance is lower cost, adding the fact that geothermal plants are less exposed to suffer damages related to nature. Reasons why geothermal energy is a better option than tidal energy for Colombia. Thanks.